Welcome back, adventurers, to Let's Play Riven, the sequel to Myst. And when last we left off, we'd finally uncovered the man behind Gehn's mad quest. It was an admirable... well, Gehn's ultimate ambition was indeed admirable. It was flawed, it was futile, but I can understand what motivated him to do so. But alas, at least for Gehn, his ambitions, twisted as they were, will never be realized. It is time to leave this place. Leave this place behind us. There is nothing more to be learned here. The only thing left to do is to free Catherine from the prison island, and then to signal Atrus. Our journey is almost over, adventurers. We are almost there. All you have to do is link to this island. Open the dome so that we can free Catherine with the combination that we learned from that we found in Gehn's private chambers. Part of me feels melancholic. But time waits for no man, as they say. And the collapse of Riven, despite Atrus's fervent, constant attempts, is tragically inevitable. So all that is left is to release Catherine. I believe that was the right combination. So now to pull this lever here. Didn't seem to do anything at the moment, so let's try pulling this lever and see what happens now. Pretty sure that was the right combination. I'll try again. Something was supposed to happen there. Unless that lever resets the maybe that lever resets the code instead of activating it. No. I'm sorry. I had the wrong combination. I thought, yeah, it was actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That should be the right combination now. And it is. The bars have now opened, and we are riding the lift up. Catherine is now free to join us. Hooray! We've actually saved Catherine. Gehn is not around to stop her, fortunately.
We have to move quickly. Gehn's people may already know what's happening. Once we're back with the moiety, we'll have time to regroup. Can I see the book? You did it. We're all free. You captured Gehn. But there's still his followers. I'm not sure what I'll do once I realize he's gone. I'll have to get the villagers to safety as soon as possible. You go back to the Temple Island and reopen the fissure. I know it's risky, but it's the only way to signal Atrus. I'll try to make it back there as soon as I can, but don't wait for me. Don't forget, the portal combination's in my journal. Good luck.
And there she goes. But even though we are currently running along the same path here, our paths will deviate. But Catherine has now been released. Gehn is imprisoned, Catherine is free. Only thing left to us now is to reopen the Star Fissure and signal Atrus. Even though opening the Star Fissure will inevitably result in the collapse of Riven. The symbol for this eye is indeed that one. The one that I've marked down on my notes as being blue. Not that that matters anymore, since that puzzle has been completed and is about to go the way of Riven. This will be the last time we will be ever be using this. Last time we shall ever be linking to 233. Part of me is somewhat sad that the journey will be soon coming to an end. We have fulfilled 2 of the 3 things that Atrus sent us here for. But our purpose is clear. Our destination lies at the Temple Island. Meanwhile, Catherine has either returned to the Jungle Island and has either gone to the villagers to evacuate them, or to the moiety age of Tay, in order to convince the rest of the moiety to shelter the villagers. She did mention something about Gehn's followers, although judging from Gehn's journal in 233, I believe that Gehn was pretty much the driving force behind their organization. Without Gehn, the head of the serpent has been cut off, and they will inevitably be divided and leaderless. Regardless, let's travel to 233 for the very last time. We appear and the cage is up, Apparently Catherine has done this in an attempt to keep anyone from linking into 233 to try and discover what has happened. This button here is now completely useless. It serves no purpose whatsoever. There is the Temple Island linking book. Ah, it appears that Catherine has sabotaged the prison linking book, which is fairly understandable. But she's also destroyed the jungle linking book. I believe the same is true of the other two, survey and the boiler linking book. Perhaps this is a sign from Catherine saying not to dilly-dally. Indeed, she would be right. There is no reason for us to visit any of the other islands apart from the Temple Island, which is the one linking book that she is not sabotaged. Though, having said that, a thought has occurred to me. If she tore the Jungle Island book, then she couldn't have linked through. Probably she's arrived at the Temple Island before me and used the maglev card to take the long way to Jungle Island. I certainly hope she knows what she's doing. We can still link to 233. She hasn't sabotaged this book. That she really would have had time to at any rate, but we have no need to return to this age again. We are done with 233. It is finished. The time has come to end this once and for all, with the reopening of the Star Fissure. Goodbye 233. It was fun. The dome opens for the very last time. Suffice to say that our journey has essentially come full circle. I was right about Catherine coming here through the Temple Island as the lift was up, but now it's back because we pushed the button. And we have great need of this because this is the only way now to return to the Star Fissure. But as I was saying, our journey has come full circle. It ends where it began. The plateau by the plateau cage, the linking cage. We quickly go through the temple dome. We shall need to lower this. So that the way is now clear. The bridge is now open to us once again. If you saw just a moment ago, Catherine has turned the mechanism over there to prevent us from going across. So she's headed back by means of the I thought she would have headed back by means of the tram car, but she hasn't. She's gone by way of the boiler island, which means if she does intend to come back this way, she'll have to come by way of the jungle island, which is fortunate enough, or because that is indeed her destination. Take one last look at the linking trap cage, where our journey first began in Riven. There is the apparatus, which now has power. And of course, there is the dagger. The dagger that Catherine apparently wrote into the Age of Riven as a means of stabilizing it, even though their purpose was subverted by Gehn. Well, not their purpose, their origins were subverted by Gehn as a means of controlling the Rivenese and keeping them in line, but that is really neither here nor there. There is the telescope. We cannot use at the moment because the hatch is not open. But the combination, we know the combination that is in Catherine's journal. That was 42542. 42542. No, it wasn't. It was 42542. Hold on, let me just try that again. 42542. And that button there, that actually cannot work because, as Catherine's journal also mentioned, there is a stop. There is a stop preventing, it's down here. Is that stop preventing, well, the other reason why the mechanism wouldn't go down is because it was pointing up like that, which is, you can't go higher than that. But we want this to go down, and since we do have power, actually let's just have a quick look through, flick through Catherine's journal. Combination is there. Find it. Let's have a look through these pages. But I'm pretty sure that was the right combination. Oh no, it wasn't 42542, it was 42142. I got the dunny numeral for 1 and 5 mixed up. My apologies. Let's try this again. 42142. There was a sound, which means that the lock was released, which means that was the right combination. So 5 had nothing to do with this combination, even though this combination does have something to do with 5 because it's 5 numbers, but numeral 5 had nothing to do with it. We open it up, and there below us is the Star Fissure. All that it's separating us and the fissure is this glass portal and this giant crude iron shield. So if we push this, the mechanism goes down, and we're able to see a glimpse of something. There's 2. we have a glimpse of stars, but get it a little bit closer. 3, 4. And we cannot lower it any further because of the stop on the left-hand side. But there is the Star Fissure, a rather interesting anomaly of sorts. It looks like outer space, but it is not. It is space, but it is not outer space. This dark patch here, and there is some sort of elliptical phenomena here, which is quite interesting. But remember at the beginning, adventurers, remember what Atrus said moments before we embarked for Riven. He mentioned that if all of this should go well, that he would have a way to bring us back to the place that we came from. Because the Star Fissure, as has been mentioned countless times, is where Atrus fell. Where Atrus threw himself in to avoid Ghehn's wrath and to imprison Gehn on Riven, linking through the Myst book. And I take it the Myst fell through the starry expanse towards this dark point here. And it was because of that that the Myst book was able to fall into our hands, into our possession. Excuse me. And now we must open the fissure to create a vacuum. So we shall remove the stop and push the button one last time to open the portal, the gateway between Riven and the Star Fissure. Here it goes. Portal is breaking and the vacuum is sucking the apparatus in. Barely holding on, and everything is starting to fall apart. And there's the dagger. The dagger is collapsing into the fissure. Clouds are dark. Riven is indeed collapsing. And there's Atrus. Well, good thing is he's here. The bad news is he's no longer writing in the book, which means Riven's doom is inevitable.
Where's Catherine? Where's the book?
Atrus!
I don't...
She's alive. She made it. We did it. The pair are reunited once again. Atrus and Catherine together.
The villagers are safely in the Rebel Age. I thank you.
As do I. You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for. You've given me back my life. The path home is now clear for all of us.
Better not stay here too long. If you're going to link through, do it now. And farewell, Catherine.
This is where our paths must part. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. You know where to find me. Goodbye, my friend.
And with that, Atrus links through to Dunny and is gone forever. And is the book. The fissure is now falling beneath our feet and... Whoa! And we're in the fissure. The Star Fissure. Falling the way of the Myst book. And there is the Age of Riven. Farewell, Riven.
Now I understand. Endings and beginnings are within the fissure. that riven cleft of stars that access both a wall and a bridge. And though I am unable to understand how, the very flow of stars that brought my Myst book into worthy hands, I am sure served as a safe passage home for my friend. The Age of Riven is closed forever, but the people of Riven are free. And now I am at rest, understanding that in books and ages and life, the ending can never truly be written.
And with that, the Age of Riven, and indeed the Let's Play of Riven, come to a close. And here are the credits of the wonderful people that made this game. Myst was impressive, but Riven was spectacular beyond all comprehension. I did say that Atrus was gone forever, but that's not necessarily true. After all, the Myst book is still in our possession. And he's left another gift, the Dunny linking book. So now we have two, well, we have one descriptive book and one linking book. The journey of Myst and Riven is now over, but the ending has still not yet been written. But there are a few more games in the Myst series. Myst 3 Exile, Myst 4 Revelations, and finally Myst 5. Everyone who played Myst, Riven exists because of you. I didn't play Myst when I was much younger, but I played Riven. So that is the end. The end of Let's Play Riven, the sequel to Myst. And I will see you adventurers in the same channel and the next Let's Play. As always, adventurers, from me to you, until next we meet.